Hello, everyone. Welcome today. Welcome to another Refill with Pastor Mag. Apologize about not getting something out yesterday. I was able to be at a missions conference down in Hot Springs, and so was able to just hear some really good teaching and be able to be a part of that yesterday. Next time I'll see if I can't get something out. But today we are in Psalm chapter 60. So let's go ahead and read it, and like always, let's break it down. It says, "Oh God, you have rejected us, broken our defenses. You have been angry. Oh, restore us. You have made the land to quake. You have torn it open. Repair its breaches, for it totters. You have made your people see hard things. You have given us wine to drink and made us stagger. You have set up a banner for those who fear you, that they may flee to it from the bow, that your beloved ones may be delivered. Give salvation by your right hand. Answer us. God has spoken in his holiness. With exultation I will divide up Shechem, to portion out the vale of Succoth. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, Ephraim is my helmet, Judah is my scepter, Moab is my wash basin. Upon Edom I cast my shoe. Over Philistia I shout in triumph. Who will bring me to the fortified city? Who will lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O God? Do you not go forth, O God, with our armies? O grant us help against the foe, for vain is the salvation of man. With God we shall do valiantly. It is he who will tread down our foes." So, once again, we're in Psalm 60, and it's not looking good for the psalmist and for Israel. Things are going wrong. Things are breaking down. It feels like God's not with them anymore. In verse 1, "O God, you have rejected us, broken our defenses. You have been angry. Oh, restore us." You know, sometimes it feels that way. We're with God, and the relationship we have with him isn't as strong as we'd like it to be, or as good as we'd like it to be. It feels like things are going wrong left and right, and we're praying that God would restore us, that things would figure their way out. But then in verse 4, where it says, "You have set up a banner for those who fear you, that they may flee from it, flee to it from the bow, that your beloved ones may be delivered. Give salvation by your right hand. Answer us." You know, the world is constantly changing. It's constantly battling. It's constantly in flux. And because of sin, it's not that place where justice reigns, or that things are the way they should be as defined by God. And so we need a place to run to. We need a place to get out of the storm. And God has provided that. In fact, he's provided that even stronger than in the Old Testament. It's not a physical place, but it's a spiritual place. It's with Jesus. You see, Jesus said that his load would be light. And sometimes Jesus' load doesn't feel light, and yet it's lighter than if we had any other load. We can go to Jesus and we can be with him. We can allow him to handle these problems. Even though we want to pick them up, even though that we want to do them in our way, we can come before Jesus, relinquish that control, and give it back to him. Allow him to deal with it if we're willing to let him deal with it. And so it's just awesome that we too have a place. He has set up a banner. I believe it's in 1 John says that banner over us is love. You know, there's a banner that we can run to just like they could, except our banner is Christ. And then at the end there, it's really awesome. In verse 10, he's like, "Have you rejected us, O God?" He's like, "Have you really rejected us?" And the rest of that, "Do you not go forth, O God, with our armies?" Sometimes we feel a certain way. We feel like God is not around us. And yet if we look, if we have our eyes open and we look what's going on around us, God is right there. God is moving forward. He has not left us. In fact, in verse 11, "Oh, grant us help against the foe, for vain is the salvation of man." We can't save ourselves. We can't save ourselves from situations. We can't save ourselves from an eternity away from God. Salvation is not based off of our good work. Salvation is based off the gift through Jesus Christ. And so, in verse 12, "With God we shall do valiantly. It is he who will tread down our foes." You see, ultimately, anything good in our life comes from God. God works it out. He makes it happen. And even those things that seem like hard trials that we're going through, God will use God will use for His glory and for the betterment in that person's life. Romans 8:28 says, God causes all things to work together for good, for those who love Him, for those called according to His purpose. God takes care of those things, and sometimes they happen in our life just so that we can be prepared for something else down the road, or we can help someone else, because ultimately, with God, we shall do valiantly. You know, that's a really cool thing to have for today. Let's live valiantly with God. With God, let's live valiantly. I love that. Life often has a lot of crazy things, but with God, we can live valiantly. Hey, I hope this was encouraging for you. I hope this is something that pulled something out of your life and you were able to take a look at it maybe a little different way. Would love for you to join us on Sunday mornings. We meet in Custer, South Dakota at Crossroads Church. And we also meet on YouTube at 1010. You can just search Crossroads of Custer there in the YouTube search bar. If you would subscribe when you find us, that'd be great. We need 100 subscriptions, and we can have that Crossroads of Custer in our URL, so it's even easier to find us. But whether I see you in person here in Custer, whether I see you online on YouTube, or whether I see you in Christ Returns, I'll see you real soon.